Eye of the beholder. I'm in love.
I started out this workshop by talking about the waking state videos. Waking state video is a way of actually of directing a blessing. Now, some would not call it a blessing to have the waking state upon themselves. I want to demonstrate something to you about how passive this is. I'll show you what an active method works like, okay? I'm going to ask you to clap your hands, and when you clap your hands, you're going to enter the waking state. I'm going to count to 3. When I count to 3, we're going to all clap our hands together. When we clap our hands, we'll enter the waking state for one single moment, just for the amount of time that it takes for the reverberation of the clap to disappear, to vanish, to blend into the background noise. So you're going to do the clap yourself. You're going to clap your own hands, and when you clap your hands, you're going to enter the waking state only for the amount of time that it takes for the clap to vanish. Okay, 1. Getting closer and closer. 2. Closer and closer, and 3. Now you see, you take the responsibility for that. Now in the video, I clap my hands and you enter the waking state. So that's passive. You just did it actively. Now, I can show you a number of exercises, and those exercises can work for you to bring that energy down on yourself. You're bringing Shaktipat down on yourself, power, energy down on yourself. Now, you mustn't use it. You mustn't use it. You'll be tempted to use it. It will give you a lot of charisma. And when you have charisma, you'll be tempted to order your universe and to make things happen the way you think they should. And to make yourself safe by packing hundreds of people in around yourself. No. That is not what you do with this energy. What you do with this energy is you apply it to direct or redirect blessing energies. This is blessing energy. And as long as you do that, you'll be getting an infinite amount of the stuff back in. It comes in as quick as you push it out. But you mustn't push it if somebody doesn't want it. So how do we arrange the waking state videos so that they don't get a blessing if they don't want one? Because that's very important, and I'll tell you why it's important to me. When I was a kid, I was a Cub Scout. I was very, very pleased with being a Cub Scout, going around and learning all kinds of great stuff. I made Webelos badge and everything from in Boy Scouts. And I went all the way through Eagle Scout. But the thing is, when I was a Cub Scout, I was eager to do good deeds because I had the idea that good deeds somehow was connected with Boy Scout or scouting. I guess it doesn't it? Right. So there was this woman. I wasn't allowed to cross myself until I was about, I think I was 5 years old. I was allowed to cross myself. And, you might not know, if you're not a New Yorker, what that means. You think it's Catholic, Yeah. No. It means I can go across a street from corner to corner in the walkway with, again, with the traffic stopped. I can cross myself to another block. Until that time, you see 5-year-old kids, 4.5-year-old kids going round and round the block, they're just looking for something to do. So at 5, I was free, I could go into the block. And so there was this lady, she was standing, I was 8 years old, she was standing there, and she was obviously waiting to cross the street. It was one of these terrorist traffic days. Going on, and the lights changed. Big deal. Boom, boom. They're still going through. So they're shooting a light all the time. And the cops aren't going to stop in New York. Believe me. It was back even in the 40s, which was the 40s, 1949, 1950. And so it was Midtown New York, though. It was crazy. Even then, in Midtown New York, 49th Street and First Avenue, it was nutty. So she's on 2nd Avenue. She's standing there on 2nd Avenue. And this is on the, I don't know if you know how this works, but she's on the northeast side, so she's on the receiving end of traffic, bad traffic. And the traffic is not paying any attention to pedestrians. I see an opportunity, I grab her hand, I take her across the street. I'm thinking she's going to thank me. She says, "You little bastard, I wasn't trying to cross the street." So, all right? So you don't want to help somebody who doesn't want to be helped. That's for sure.